You are tuning in late to the apocalypse. Welcome to Brains, a D&D podcast. On with the show.
Love that sound. Why do I have such an echo? Oh, it's because of someone. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. How are we?
No.
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 Alright,
Okay. Last we left
We're all in
off,
quarantine.
we are all in quarantine. It's not fun. I've been stuck at my house for a month
Brilliant, I don't have
now.
to see any of your faces.
As people will remember, we are currently on quarantinecation, so we're all recording separately again.
Boy.
Woo!
There's 104 days of quarantinecation until they get a vaccine to end it.
Most common problem for our generation is finding a
We
good
might get
way
caught.
to
Oh,
Didn't understand any of that, but let's continue. Okay, last we left off, you guys trekked through morning wood. You guys fought some bats. You did some digging, and you found some bones, didn't you? You found some bones.
I found a tennis ball.
Yeah, you did. Then
I used that as a football.
you guys found this creepy-looking church while in search of the elders you were trying to find. And Danger Mike ran straight through the graveyard during a zombie apocalypse, triggering a couple of them to come out of their graves early and attack.
Fine, I was there, I killed all of them.
Ewan did a magnificent leap through the air.
Spoiler alert!
And took them out splendidly, and you guys made your way into the church. That's my audio echoing. Okay, I thought it was someone's scrambled robot voice.
I think it's could have dropped my croissant.
Yeah, so this episode is not going to sound great.
Seems so.
But a lot of this episode is going to be me saying, like a lot of me talking. And I have the good mic, so
That's the highlight of every episode.
yeah.
Robot voice.
So you guys also encountered the creepy witch doctor in the forest.
Oh yeah, she got off with Danger Mike.
She did. Danger Mike possibly found a future spouse in the creepy witch doctor.
A current.
He gave you some nice, was it juice? I'm pretty sure she gave you guys juice.
Yeah,
Nice for some.
Yeah. Which switch around your nat 1s and nat 20s for some of you, for better or for worse.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, Alan hasn't rolled a nat 20 yet, so yeah, his next nat 20 is still a nat 1.
I did roll a nat 20, but I just can't remember what it was. But I know I did. Oh, I think it might have been with the bow.
Oh yeah, and then I had to step in and
It
take
blank,
the
so then I just shot at the floor.
Yeah. Then you guys entered the church, and you guys found your first elder, Miss Babushka, this half Polish woman who seemed to be missing her wife.
Yeah, she's half Polish. She's missing her legs.
And while you were talking to her, the witch doctor reappeared, as she said she would, in the church. And you started speaking to her, and she told you, before you go any further, we're going to have a little talk about religion.
Hey! I mean,
religion? Hey!
So you guys are in this church of all world religions. It's a very open church. You don't get these very often. And you guys know there to be as many religions in this world as any other. but you know that there are 7 main gods in this world that are worshipped.
Neat.
Is Peas one of these gods? Who are the gods?
Yeah.
Tell us the gods.
Tell us the
The
gods.
gods, man.
Tell us the gods are great.
Speak.
Peas.
Yeah, tell us the gods.
We
Yeah,
want to know them gods.
Yeah.
I want to go on a blind date with these gods.
Whoa, I'm not sure about that, but I
I want to get freaky with these gods.
Yeah, wait, what gods?
Call
Man,
me
if only there
Call
was
me a
someone
random
who
person
knew.
from ancient Greece because I want to get freaky with some gods.
God, man. But like, if only there was this person in the lobby that could tell us about these gods. No, we've lost. If only there was someone that we could learn about gods.
Yeah, I want to know these gods.
Perhaps.
As I was saying,
Were you? Because for like you haven't said anything for like 5 minutes.
yeah,
Oh,
we love it when our equipment doesn't work. Right. As I said, can everyone give me a memory check to see if you know anything about religions? That's a raw d20.
I'd know any. Wait, what?
Can everyone use the Discord rolling thing? And that way I can just see the numbers on there.
Yes. So shall I go on the table?
Yeah, the table. And ignore that Pokemon that just came up.
Okay, so just roll a d20.
Pokemon everywhere.
I got 20.
Okay. Mike got 11. Nice. Charles 12.
7. Woo! You and shirt number.
None of you are religious except Hamish. Hamish is religious just because of his backstory, but none of you actually have a good amount of knowledge on all the different religions that take place in this world.
I follow the religion that is football.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't think that's an official religion.
I think
worship
half the
myself.
world's population would beg to differ.
I think half the world's population is dead.
Sit down.
I worship that witch's feet.
Kinky.
Allow me to explain what you're clearly missing.
Okay.
You know in this world that there are 7 main religions, each praising to one of the 7 gods. Now, whether
Am I one of those 7 gods?
Be polite.
Give me a performance check for that sentence.
Is that me or is that him?
That's the thingy, Ewan.
I subtly knee Ewan in the back of the leg. Make him kneel.
Ewan, can you give me a d20 performance? Is he dead?
Can't bloody hear him. It says he's talking, but yeah, except for him.
Hello, Watch.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, that's good. I don't have to yell.
Oh my
Good.
god, Eddie! I was not expecting you to be that loud. I did that troubleshoot before when I couldn't hear someone in another one of my servers.
Okay, this is nice. Right, we can get going.
Holy
Is everyone
shit.
alive?
Oh,
Callum,
Jesus.
I'm glad I can make you laugh while also breaking your eardrums.
I'm pretty sure I got a headache now.
Okay.
Oh no! Sorry, mate.
It's all good. Okay.
Let's. As you know, in our world, there are 7 supposed gods. First, we have Damir, the god of light, purity, and dominance.
Oh.
Next is the goddess Ventrix, the goddess of shadows, water, and swamp.
Shadows, water, and swamp.
It's complicated.
That's a specific thing to be a god of.
She's
I think
very,
it's
very
the
fond
old
of
lady.
swamps. Next is
Cool,
the
cool,
god
cool.
Fenrir, the god of nature, life, peace, and well-being.
Who's gonna support that?
The fourth god is Osdon, the god of earth, riches, and family traditions.
Oh, the last thing on that one didn't
Yeah,
float my goat.
Before
The
that,
other two were sounding all right,
Yeah.
but family traditions, that's where it lost me.
Yes, I'm not quite large on family traditions myself. It's not my favorite of the gods, if I'm honest with you.
Neil Jackson was raised by academics and they disowned him very quickly.
I'm sorry, I was raised by the sport, by the game. I am a player. I am the sport.
Right, so football follows.
Enough talk of sport. Let me continue. Next, we have the green god Boros, the god of war, honor, and glory.
Haggis?
I like him.
Then we have the high god Eretos, the god of curiosity, wisdom, and knowledge.
Oh.
It's kind of lame.
Ooh.
And last
kinda
is the most secluded god of all, the god Kars, the god of death, and also of truth.
Which was the god of Haggis?
As you know, as you likely don't know from your apparent lack of knowledge and education, she gives Ewan like a hard stare after saying that.
Hey, not my fault I get a -6 to intelligence.
True. It was probably the fate of the gods.
Yeah!
Which one is the god of Haggis?
You're the god of Haggis.
The god of Haggis would be the god of Haggis that you worship is Fenrir. It's the light-hearted god of nature, life, peace, and well-being.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I worship the god of football, Emil Heskey.
That's not canon.
I don't know who that is.
Good.
Evangelize her.
As you may not know, these 7 gods were not always the reigning deities in this world.
Can we become gods?
I'll have you know I'm already a god.
She face palms on her mask.
How does that impact us in any way?
Does that hurt her hand if she's face palming a mask?
Let me roll to see. Yeah, she gets a small splinter in her finger.
Ah,
Damage.
trauma.
Passes out. sorry.
And she puts the blood on the mask just as an extra bit of paint.
Now, these 7 gods were not always reigning. These 7 gods were very minor deities who decided to take over after the last time the earth was destroyed on this scale.
Oh, there are other doomsdays. Were there
For
dinosaur
these 7
gods?
gods, there were 4 reigning ultimate deities. Well, in truth, there were 5. We had Skekthros, the god of air, space, and force. Litris, the god of fire, heat, and power. Banas, the god of earth, rock, and decay. And Simdona, the god of water, peace, and life. And above them all
5.
stood the great god Pex, the god of chaos.
Everyone give me an intelligence check to see if you're keeping up with all this lore.
Right, so what, do you know it is like -6 to whatever I roll, yes?
Oh yes. 10 for that 20. Mike,
of course Temper knows what it is.
Danger Mike,
I understand everything.
nothing in your life has ever appeared so
I
plain
tried.
as
I
this
got
religion.
-4. I got -4. I have no clue what's going on.
Oh, okay.
I got 2.
Right, here's how it goes. So, Charles, you're sort of keeping up. You're okay, not too great.
I'm just nodding along, like pretending to know what's going on.
Danger Mike, you've never been so clear about something in your entire life, and suddenly your purpose as an A-man is stronger than ever before.
All right. Can I reply to this old lady? I see why this is Old Zealand now. Like, you people are off your tits crazy, and I storm out.
Okay, so Ewan and Hamish, you have no idea what this lady's on about. You are not keeping up at all. And she looks at you two and goes,
Would you guys maybe like a children's book that explains this a little bit better?
You think I can read?
Hamish, she...
Yes, it has pictures in it as well.
You think I can see?
Hamish, she walks over to you and gives you this kid's book, which it looks like any normal kid's book, but the front cover says How the Primal Gods Fell. And you read it, and it begins. Once upon a time, there were 5 quite small-looking gods. For the sake of avoiding...
Can Hamish read this book to me like a bedtime story?
Yeah, you sit on Hamish's lap as he reads this book to you.
Or twice my size.
I'm only
Yeah,
5'9".
At the beginning of the book, it says, for the sake of not insulting any religions and to avoid mistranslation, we are changing the names of the characters in this book. And it says, once upon a time, there were 5 brothers called beans, chickpeas, lentils, sweet corn, and peas.
Oh my god!
Damn it.
Saw it coming.
Sweet
Also,
corn.
chickpeas is a girl.
Can this book just tell us Peas was an arsehole and we were all just idiots in the last campaign?
Shh, spoilers.
Why?
Right.
The last campaign isn't recorded.
That's true. Sweet corn was the goddess of air. Chickpeas was the goddess of water. Beans was the god of earth. And lentils was the vengeful god of fire. And above them all stood peas.
Templars, how's this law sounding to you? Because you came up
the
with all
god
of
of
it.
chaos and death. But he was
And
also
mashed
very
potatoes.
fond of mashed potatoes.
That's an understatement.
That's an understatement, yeah.
In ancient history, in a world long before this one, well, it was the same world, but since then it has been destroyed. You see, these brothers eventually turned on each other. This conflict began with Lentils. He sought power that he didn't yet have, and began to kill his fellow brothers, stealing their power from them. Peas sought to combat his brother. He had to face him before the world was doomed forever. He found himself among a group of heroes.
We know how this went.
A small dwarven musician, a large man resembling a crocodile, a very skinny, pointy-eared fellow with the ability to transform into a beast, and a short, wild-looking fellow who is very keen to explosions. Together they bested Lentils in an all-out battle among the gods. However, tales don't tell what truly happened to these heroes, as not long before the fight, they simply disappeared, leaving our world completely in ruins and having to restore itself on its own.
May not have set off a bomb that destroys everything. No.
Can you guys give me an insight check, please?
I mean, sure, it won't go well, but like, is insight with intelligence?
Yes, it is.
Oh, great!
My rolls online have been horrible. I've done them on.
Oh,
Think-
19! Right, so that's a 13.
Nice.
That's the second highest I can roll.
Nice. So,
16.
Ewan and Hamish, Ewan and Charles, you two realize that this book isn't a real book that's been published. This isn't knowledge known to everyone. This is clearly something that this crazy old witch doctor has pulled out of, well, you don't want to know where.
It's really a shame when the common mortals don't know anything about our world's history.
Oh.
Did you say more?
Hey, guys, I'm totally keeping up here, but what does that mean?
This is my time to leave. I bid you goodbye, adventurers. We will meet again. Once
Okay,
more.
that's nice.
Maybe twice more.
Where? Don't know when!
And she scuttles away on the ceiling, breaks a window, and just jumps out.
Right.
I
Well,
thought
that
this
a
was the
ninja?
old woman telling us this.
what did we learn from that?
Can we
I learned
apply
that she was a ninja.
I think that's the most
how
important
did
thing.
any of that come
Um,
useful? Apart from the
You guys notice Babushka is still sitting in the corner, just very lost and very confused.
Oh no.
Do you know that woman? I'm very confused here.
Yeah,
She's a
she my
ninja.
bitch.
I think it's the other way around.
Danger might give me a deception check.
I'm not deceiving anyone though.
Babushka looks you up and down and goes,
I suppose you're meant for each other.
Oh.
I'll take that. That's a compliment.
she did mean it in a completely complimentary way.
Oh,
I hit on Babushka.
Go ahead. Don't roll for it. Do it.
Oh no. I haven't been practicing my techniques. Are you
He's got his secret flirting techniques.
are you
This is the new sports anime, everybody.
Speak up, boy. I can't hear what you're saying.
Sorry, I'm just so nervous around you, baby. Be mine.
Best thing you've done as DM.
can I please leave? Can I take a step outside?
Do a charisma check with disadvantage.
You do.
Alright, wait. I think I have plus something on charisma. Yeah, I have plus 3. Okay. Oh shit, I just went on the wrong thing. Okay. Shit.
Oh, that's my
Please get
favorite pickup line.
Wait, that's plus 3. So 7.
He is not at all impressed.
She's got
I
stabbed.
think you'll find that my interests are not piqued by your approaches. Now, are you going to help? Are you going to help me find my wife or not?
Oh, she's married. Wait, I convinced her I'm a woman and then try again.
Give me a deception check with disadvantage.
Wait, deception?
Yes, but
Oh,
disadvantage.
what? Oh, come on.
Wasted in that 20.
Does that become a nat 1?
No, I had it the other way around.
Alright, okay.
If I get 1, it's 20.
She doesn't buy it at all. You scramble up a quick costume using some like grass as hair, but it's not convincing.
Right, well,
you guys,
as entertaining this was, we should probably get moving.
you guys suddenly hear a scream coming down from this deep, dank stairway in the corner of the church.
Dank.
And
And Babushka
Ooh,
says,
That's
stairway.
Helen! That's my wife! We have to go find her now!
Let's go down there.
right then,
Can we
lead
walk
the
to
Do we
way.
have to?
You guys arrive at this staircase, and there's a big iron door that seems to be wedged shut.
dig under it?
Give
Doesn't even
me
try to open the doors.
Give
It's like
me
open. It's like we need to dig under.
a strength check and a WTF check.
Well, all of us or just
I am
or
not
just
digging.
mine?
I refuse.
You do not have the strength to dig under this door.
I try and
Unfortunately for
force
that
open the
too,
door.
you do not manage to dig under this
But
door.
I get +4, and what the fuck? So that's 24.
Yeah, but your strength check was a 2. You needed to do well on both rolls.
So what? Do I just stand there and do something weird?
you try digging at the ground, but it is like bricks, so you can't actually break through it.
Oh,
try and force open the door.
You want to try opening the door?
I'm gonna force it open. Yeah, I'm gonna get Ewan to pick me up and use me as a battering ram, and force open the door.
Do I have to roll?
I
for
go.
No, that's like a help action. Hamish, give me a strength check with advantage.
Okay. Got +3 to strength. This athletics.
It's just strength.
Oh,
Roll with advantage.
yeah, I know. Come on. Yes, that's a 19.
Nice.
this?
You
Whoosh.
bust right through this door, and you see what looks like quite a small room with another iron door at the end of it.
I dig under that one.
But it's... Can everyone give me perception checks before Danger Mike starts digging?
Oh, wait, we have to do it on the computer, don't we?
It's perception again.
Unnatural
I got
20.
a 9.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Right.
Yeah, I don't have a plus anything on wisdom.
I got 8.
Okay, let's see what we have. Hamish, I think you're the only one that finds anything.
I
Hamish,
got an
you look around the room and you see 2 bandages in one corner, like 2 wraps of bandages that are ready for use.
Decent.
There's some rope on the floor, about 20 feet. And on an empty wooden table, you see what looks like an old Walkman and a tape.
I put the Walkman in and listen to the tape.
You listen to the tape. It crackles to life.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey!
As you guys all shout, hey, like do the hey, you guys hear an echo
What?
back from further down the door. Repeat that back at you.
I'm gonna pick up.
But no, the Walkman has more on it. Once the music finishes, it crackles. You hear a bit of static, and you hear a faint recording of a guy speaking. He sounds really scared and tired and shivery, and he
Does
says,
he sound familiar to me?
no, he does not.
Okay, it's not one of the players. Okay, cool.
Well, actually, do an insight check.
Right, is that intelligence?
Unfortunately.
Do I
This
get
is great.
advantage do I get advantage because I would know what one of my teammates sounds like?
Do it with add your proficiency bonus.
I don't have any proficiency with intelligence because I have a -6.
Just you add your general bonus.
I
+2.
don't think I have it. Oh,
It's
just
+2.
Okay, +2. So it's just a -4 now. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Highest I can get is 16. That is a That is a -3.
You have no idea who this is.
Great.
It's just some rando, as far as you're concerned.
Better just be
Six
some
days.
random.
And he says, "This is our first day hiding out here in this church cellar. We had nowhere else to go. We kept getting caught in the woods, and we lost. We lost Zoe. All that's left is me, Zach, and Brian. We have enough supplies to last us about a week, 2 weeks at most. There's a lake outside for fishing, as risky as it is, and we're pretty safe down here. There seems to be some sort of security system down here, though. I've never seen anything like it, especially in a church dungeon. Zach seems to think he can recode it. He used to be an IT specialist, Zach, you know. Knowing him, he'll probably end up making some stupid riddles or security questions to get through the doors. Creepy thing is, though, sometimes I can hear, well, something. I don't know what it is. The others don't believe me. It's something distant, big, but I couldn't tell you what it is. I'm having trouble sleeping. I suppose we'll find out when we get through this next door." And the tape ends and crackles out.
Right, well, if I heard that correctly, that does not bode well.
If it's on a Walkman, surely Nat's the only one that's listening to this, right?
Oh, I just sort of uncomfortably came towards them and tried to listen in.
He tried to stick his head in it as well.
He passed it around, everyone listened to it.
Well, I don't see how this changes my plan. I dig.
Give me a strength check with disadvantage, because this is like a proper concrete room.
Well, shit.
I do a perception check to see if this church room looks like a church room.
You most definitely can.
Thank you. I
You
think
can
that
most
would be...
definitely see that it is a church.
Hold on. That is that is a 5.
I first of all pick up
Charles, you think this is maybe where your dad is?
Excuse me?
This looks like his holiday home. Your dad might be here, Charles.
Oh my lord!
Why would his holiday home be in the basement of a church?
Because he rolled in that too.
Oh,
It must be! Oh!
Can I
My
drink some
father.
holy water to become more strong?
Say that again.
Can
I
I drink
some
the
holy
holy
water
water
'cause
to
I'm
become
thirsty?
stronger?
Have holy water.
Yeah, can I drink holy water?
It has some holy water.
Yes. Give me a religion check, which is just like a raw d20. Is there any deity in particular you want to reach out to?
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. I rolled a 6.
You drink it, it tastes like dirt.
Can I try?
Yes, you can.
Which was the god of chaos again?
Peas.
No, I swear there's a different one. Like the new ones.
There's none of chaos.
You mean the one with death?
Which is the closest one to chaos?
One with death.
The god is actually called Kars, and he's the god of truth and death.
Sounds pretty sick. I'm gonna talk to that one.
Okay, make a religion check.
Is that intelligence?
No, it's just a raw d20.
Oh,
If
that's
anything, Not like a
That-
fish sentence.
Very good that it's not intelligent. That is a 17. Cool.
17. I did not see that coming.
Oh, you weren't expecting me to be able to talk to the gods.
You think you hear a slight voice on the wind,
Ooh.
and
It's me.
you hear the faintest sound, a deep growl, sort of, going, "Not now, dude."
Okay, that's just me whispering in your ear. Sorry about that.
It's just like Danger Mike in the opposite of the corner. Not now.
Yeah,
You
it
hear
is.
Professor
It is
Oak's
Danger
voice
Mike.
ring in your ears. There is a time and a place, and that time is not now.
Okay, you guys see it's pretty much an empty room. All you've got is this iron door ahead of you.
Right.
And
Well, if it is my father's room, and I'm
It's
pretty
not.
certain it is, it means
It's
I
not.
should know. I should know the security lock. So I'm going to go over to the door, and I'm going to try and open it with my superior intellect.
do you want to just do a strength check?
I mean, if we're talking about superior intellect, I think Ewan should get a chance to open it.
Okay. I'll do a roll.
Give me a strength check, Charles.
Okay. It is 15. Hang on. No, that's it. It's just 15.
You
Yeah.
managed to budget a bit, but it doesn't open. You'd need to be incredibly strong to be able to open this door. It is
Oh,
locked.
incredibly strong. Ewan's turn.
On the side.
On the side,
Ewan hates
you can
doing
see
it.
a little numpad with a button that says "Request Entry."
Press it
Press it.
immediately.
You press it, and you hear a little intercom voice. Hey, welcome to Zach's Fun Security Questions.
I hate you already.
Zach is not my father's name. What have you done with my father?
There's this little screen, and it says loading.
That's not my father's
It
name
says
either.
loading. And
Okay.
suddenly it crackles and says, "First question to get through this door. What is the average airspeed velocity of a lading swallow?"
Well, that depends.
What type of
Is it a
swallow, doesn't it?
European or an African swallow?
Door opens.
I'm gonna go with the answer of
Yeah,
four.
the door is open because I pressed a button. It's me.
That makes me so
You guys
happy.
should be
I
thankful
genuinely
for
love
me.
you so much for putting that in.
The voice, you hear the voice box, like this guy laughing. Haha, well done for getting through the door, bro.
Just throwing
There's
that
nothing
axe.
else. That's good. I
Thanks,
thought
bro.
there was something else.
You guys
Okay.
go into this next room and give me a perception check again.
Okay.
Oh, perception.
I have +5 on this.
11.
Still got a 4. I got 9.
19. Oh,
Oh, good job, Ewan. You find another
a
tape.
football
Another tape on the floor. You find a football.
and a. Hey, football. I now no longer listen to you guys. I'm just doing TP office with the football.
Danger Mike, you find some empty water bottles and
I fill it up with holy water.
a small bottle that's half full of Baileys.
I
I
chug
take that.
it immediately.
No, I fight Danger Mike for the Baileys.
I thought you were doing picky ups.
You two give me opposed strength checks to fight over the Baileys.
Do I get to add my +2 to it?
You add your strength.
Oh yeah, that's a 17. The Baileys is mine.
You swipe this Baileys and just
I also have strength check.
yeah, Charles, give me an opposed strength check. Get in there.
I wait until they fight each other.
Hamish is a
Wait.
teetotaler.
No, it is mine.
You
Damn
do
it.
not.
Spit in the
You do
Baileys
not beat
before he
Ewan's
drinks
strength. Ewan swipes the Baileys and chugs it.
Mine.
Can I
Do you
spit in it before he does it?
Can I now
Yeah.
fill up this? Can I now fill up this empty Bailey's bottle with holy water so I can maybe
Yes, you
talk to
can.
this god later? Sweet.
It's a good idea.
Yes, that's not a bad idea.
Wow, imagine if I said that earlier. That'd be
You
crazy.
might
know
give
you
me a
did, I
sleight
took
of
your
hand
idea.
check to spit in his Baileys before he drinks it.
I'll make it extra holy.
20.
All
no.
right, yeah, you get a nat 20. You get so much. You like
Motherfucker.
you vomit in your mouth, and you manage to spray all of it to fill the bottle, so it's half Bailey's, half spit and vomit. And Ewan doesn't realize as he chugs the whole thing.
Can I roll to realize and then just like just stare at him almost like a power play as I swallow it?
Give me a perception check to see if you realize.
No, Eddie say like, it's better than normal.
So if I get this, it's a power play, and I'm holding the cards currently. Oh, 16.
16, you'd have to have gotten more than his sleight of hand. You don't notice what he did.
Wait, no, is it what was the check? Perception?
Yeah, but for you to notice what he did, you'd have to beat his sleight of hand check, and he had a nat 20. So,
Oh yeah, and that 20.
Bitch.
Of course.
you guys,
I'm
look,
sorry, who got the Baileys?
you're in this room. It's more of a corridor. There's just like random crap laying about, empty bottles, empty boxes, a couple bones as well, and you guys found another tape, and there's another equal iron door at the end of it.
This is a very silly set of rooms.
I get bored of all the iron doors and leave.
Go to the next iron door.
Danger Mike, give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay. $18.
18, you see there's a figure that was lumbering behind you guys. It hasn't quite spotted you yet, but if it looks like... Actually, give me a... no, actually, 18, that's still perception. You
Roll
realize
origin.
it's a zombie, but it seems
Oh, never mind.
slightly different than the ones you're used to. It looks like tinged red, but it hasn't quite spotted you yet, so you could take an attack of opportunity.
Be
Yeah,
aware? Are the
let's
rest
do
of
that.
the team aware?
Am I the only one that's aware?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I stab it with my ribs.
Are you okay? Give me an attack roll.
Ah,
You beef this entirely. You swing forward and you trip and you fall face flat on the floor. The rest of you turn around and see this red zombie as it makes eye contact with you. Everyone, roll initiative.
Oh no. What horror have we
welcome, guys.
encountered?
I got a nat 1 on the initiative.
I got a 5, so
Got 7.
I guess I go first.
Zombie 5. Ewan 7. Charles. Hamish, what did you get?
Got 7.
And
Hamish got 10. And what's his face? Mike got a
Yeah,
lot.
what's face? That's me.
Okay, Danger Mike, you go first.
Okay, so wait, I'm on the floor, right?
Yes, but you can get up with your movement.
I nibble his toes.
You want to do a bite attack?
Yeah.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
You're
It's going to be an
talking nibble
unarmed
toes.
strike.
I'm not armed anyway.
You have a machete.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Attack with your machete.
Nah, I'm gonna bite. Is 1 still 20?
No, no,
Why-
it's not. That one.
Why
you
did I waste it on the spit?
totally goof this guy. You just you run head first at him, and he
I'm on the
sidesteps.
floor.
And yeah, you get up and you run towards him, and he sidesteps, and you just keep running for like another 5 meters before falling over again.
And then I bite the floor.
Hamish, that's your turn.
Oh yay! In that case, I reckon I'm gonna try and decapitate him with my shovel.
Go ahead, roll an attack roll. Does that become a nat 1?
No!
That sounds like a yes.
I think we know it's time for Ewan to save the day again.
Excuse me, I still
Hamish.
have my gun.
Hamish,
but how did
you
that go last
charge. Hamish, you charge at him with your shovel, and he sidesteps to the other side, and you land on top of Danger Mike.
Hello there.
Get any idea?
Aaron Kenobi, sorry.
Charles, that's your turn.
Right, okay, so, to tell you what, I'm going to slowly move towards this creature. I'm going to say, good day to you, and then midway through saying that sentence, I'm going to shoot all 5 of my revolver rounds into his skull.
Jesus! Do 5 attack rolls.
Right. So is that 5 d20s? How do I do that?
Yes. Just roll d20 5 times.
Damn it.
You have to just type out roll d20 5 times.
14.
14, that's a hit. Just keep rolling d20s. 16 hits.
You get modifiers for this.
14 hit. That hits.
2.
That does not hit.
He did not hit her. He did not.
Has to be a. You did a capital D. Has to be a small D.
15.
15. That hits.
Small D,
Jesus.
just like yours.
Roll 4d6 plus your dex modifier for damage.
Use my actual dice because it's faster.
Enough.
Dex increase damage.
Basically, you roll your 4d6s, and then whatever your dex modifier is, you add that on top of the total damage.
Okay,
Doesn't he have an
so
extra? Doesn't he have an extra book for me? Doesn't he have an extra
Yeah.
book for being marksman?
5. I don't know.
I can't remember, honestly. I don't think it adds anything to damage. Wait, how did you get 7 on the first hit?
I got a 4, and then my dex modifier thingy.
Oh yeah, but you add the dex on top of your total damage of all of them.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. Right, 2, 5.
Oh wait, no, that's not true. No, you're right, actually. 7 damage, yeah, keep going,
Okay.
sorry. My
Okay,
mistake.
so we'll just say 7 was the first one. Okay, 6.
Yep.
5.
It's dead.
9.
You blast this thing to absolute pieces. You just 3 shots in the head, and its head is exploded, and
I'm
it collapses
sorry,
to the ground.
What was that? Did you say you had to save us? Did you? Oh, I don't think so. Quite capable myself.
I'm going to roll a luck check because you used your gun.
What does that mean?
You guys are fine.
Okay. Oh, it's fine.
You guys get up. You've got a next tape with you. You've got this blood zombie on the floor, which looks really terrifying, but Charles made very quick work of it. And you've got another door.
I'm just going to start doing keepy uppies with this football.
Are you guys going to listen to the tape?
I mean,
I'm going to prod the zombie.
I'm gonna listen to the tape.
You prod the zombie, it's dead.
Very
Hamish plugs in the tape, and it cackles to life. And you hear the same guy speak again. right after another Guardians of the Galaxy song, but I can't remember them all.
If you make me like a ladder.
And you hear the voice again, and it goes, "It's real. I told them the damn thing is real, and it took Zach. It was too big to be a normal animal. It was so much bigger, and it looks infected like all the other zombies, but something was different. Something was making this thing bigger. We're hiding deeper in the dungeon now, but our food supply is running out, and we're terrified of that thing coming back, and Brian keeps looking at me weird," and it cuts out.
Right. Well. The thing that they are talking about, do we believe that is this zombie that we have just killed?
No.
I don't think so. I think it's a zombie creature. Like it's some sort of beast that's been bitten.
I was fond of bears. They remind me of the Russians.
Now we're Polish.
Yeah, the northern part of Immortui is Polish, not Russian.
Well, you never know. There could be secret spies.
You guys want to approach the next iron door?
It's 100% voted for Brexit.
Let's stop in camp.
You can.
Yeah, let's take a long rest.
Yeah, I'm going to the next.
Let's never wake up.
You get to the door, you press the same button, and you hear the same voice again. Supposedly this is Zach. And he goes, hey, welcome back to the door, Brian. You ready for today's riddle or whatever reference I'm going to make? Bro?
Yes.
Sure, bro.
He goes, can you tell me what year the first Star Wars was released?
1977.
1066.
Zero.
The year
It
zero.
was here before time was recorded.
A long time ago.
Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Just needs the time, not the location.
The door clicks open when Danger Mike said 1977.
It was my answer that was the correct one, because it was my father after all.
And you guys see the next room is almost identical, but it has the top half of a skeleton.
Well, the room has the top of the skeleton.
It's just on the floor. The room otherwise looks identical to the other rooms.
I thought you meant that this room was in the shape of the top half of a skeleton.
No, there's just the top half of skeleton on the floor.
I know what I'm doing. Can I take the ribs?
Yes, you take the ribs.
Oh, finally. Can I entrust Charles with giving me a surgery?
Lets you die.
I mean, yeah, roleplay
You
it.
have two hands.
Oh, Petty's gone.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Not again.
No, it was going a bit weird for me. The audio. So
You should just rename him Deddy.
Rude.
Right, let's keep going. Everyone give me insight checks as to this room in general and this sort of dungeon.
That's
Got an
intelligence. Don't make me do that.
Was it intelligence? I got a modified 21.
That is
I got a modified
a
6.
0. That is a 0.
Hey, Charles, I think it's on that 21.
Charles, roll me an insight.
I have to. I know. I did it on paper, but it's stupid. 19.
Oh, you got 60 anyway. Charles, you're the only one that realizes you've come to terms that this is probably not where your dad actually lives.
Damn it!
But you're not completely sure. You still think he might be around here somewhere, but this looks like some sort of security bunker that's protecting something at the end of this corridor. This corridor seems to be full of door after door after door.
How did the old lady just wander here?
Got to be a way to open them all.
Babushka is with you, and she goes,
Helen loves movies. She gets all the references.
She's been here this whole time. Even when like the zombie was there, she just
Yeah.
stood there.
"Yeah, she was there. She's been following you."
It's been the silent fellow in the back.
When she
I thought it
says
was a
something,
zombie
I
at one
jump.
point.
Yeah.
This next room seems to have a lot of blood around the room. It seems to have, Charles, you're the only one that notices, it seems to have like big scratches on the walls that look like they were made by an animal of sorts.
There's an animal here.
Right. Now, fellows, I'm not sure if you've picked it up, but because of my superior eyesight, if you look around, there are quite a few scratches.
So do we think the animal was in here then?
There's a good chance.
Charles, you notice that there are also some animal scratches around the next iron door.
Oh,
So it went with 19. You know that it came in through there and it went back out through there.
Right. Well, fellows, it seems these next few doors are going to have an event. So
And there's also another tape on the floor.
Okay, real talk.
that
real
one
talk.
in.
Like, obviously, I'm gonna go because danger and everything. But like, it's just one old lady. She's gonna die soon anyway. I mean, is it worth it?
I mean, we do need to get into that city. So
City?
yeah, the city, the settlement. We need to find these people.
Oh yeah.
Why we're here.
Oh yeah. I've just been kind of just walking along you guys. I mean,
Okay, are you guys going to pop in the tape?
Yes. Tape is in.
Okay, the tape was, you can notice it's a tad shorter than the ones you're used to. And the guy on the recording sounds a lot more scared, a lot more deathly. He's just shuddering constantly, and he says, "We found Zach. At least half of him. It's horrible. The thing just spit him out and left him here. I don't think it's hungry. I think it's hunting to kill. And we're running out of options. I'm scared. Brian's barely hanging in there. He's crying a lot. These may be some of our last moments. I just hope that anyone that finds us can remember us properly and stay away. Stay away from this place."
Right.
okay,
Well,
I have an idea.
Brian earlier.
What Brian from earlier?
Guy who sent us on this blooming mission in the first place.
Wait, what's his name? Brian?
His name was Brian.
Oh, well, shit.
I didn't connect those dots. I'll admit.
Amos, do you want to do an insight check if you want on that?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I should remember that.
It's rigged.
It's actually a reference to a play we studied in drama.
Oh.
17. You think it might be him, but realistically, you also realize that would be a huge coincidence. So you're not convinced.
Right. Well,
Alright, I have an idea. We tie myself to a stick and use me as bait to attract the monster. The beast.
Right.
And what? Yeah.
Well, there's no way for the...
Yeah, but
I
you
mean-
guys like carry me on the stick. If he shows up, you like drop me and run.
I can put you on the steering wheel.
Yes.
Do you guys want to prepare this? Do you want to learn the thing?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Before we do that, can I reload my revolver?
No.
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Sure, you've crossed off
Right,
5 of your
I've been
bullets.
busy doing.
Yeah,
I've
I
been
have.
busy doing keepy uppies with the football this whole time. Can I roll like a perception to see if I was listening to any of this conversation?
Yes.
Okay.
Please be low. Please be low. I want to be completely clueless.
As usual.
Yeah!
-4.
you actually
got
you
minus
thought
six.
you heard stuff and I purposely got it wrong.
Perception's wisdom.
When you,
Oh, okay. Then
for a
it's just 2.
Ewan,
If
for a
it's perception,
solid
wisdom.
minute, you forget that you're in a zombie apocalypse and you're just playing football.
Yeah, I look around to see my teammates, and then I just see these guys. I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
That's kind of sad, man. Jeez.
Are you guys going to try the next door?
Absolutely. But everyone, get prepared. As in, do like some stretches or something. I don't know.
Okay, you press the button on the door, and you hear the voice go again. Hey, hey, hey! Back at you, Brian, with another reference. Woo! This time it's about a
Right,
book.
Mike.
What
your
are the
turn.
name of the 4 original Little Women from Little Women?
I know this!
There's Joe, Marsh,
It's
There's-
Beth
Amy.
and Meg.
Jordan.
Door clicks open.
Yes.
You guys
Ewan
see-
thinking we're just saying our own names just says Ewan.
No.
You guys see a very similar room to the last, but this one's completely dark. Well, it's not completely dark. You guys can see into it. You see a tape right at your feet at the door, and at the end of the room there seems to be a tunnel just dug in the wall, and there's a skeleton on the ground with a wound right in the skull. Everyone give me a insight check.
What to say? I don't have a good feeling about this.
Insight is intelligence, yes?
Yes.
Intelligence? Yes.
Insight is intelligence, yes?
He's phasing in and out of existence. Oh no! I got 16 in total.
Nice. Okay, Charles and Danger Mike. Oh, let's wait for Eddie to reconnect.
Have a
Alive?
count of how many times someone leaves.
Hello?
He's alive. Good.
I'm here. Yeah, my audio is just cutting out a lot.
Danger Mike and Charles, you guys both realize that that wound is not made by the same animal that killed the last one. It seems to have... This skeleton seems to have been stabbed in the head. And
Might
you
kill
can
him.
see
Stabbing.
it's been torn apart a bit, and it's like bones are straight like all over the room. But you can see
Right.
that there's just one whole skeleton.
So, my theory.
And yeah,
There were two people that were left, right? One of them said they were looking a wee bit funny. So, what
there's no
happened?
tape in this room.
Turned into a zombie. They attacked the other one. The other one was like, "Oh my goodness, let me get this knife and insert it into your skull." That's my hypothesis. That's about all I've got.
I think Brian was a zombie because he said he was looking at me funny.
Yeah. That's
could
the
just
body
be
we're
grey.
seeing.
There's also a massive tunnel at the end of the room.
That's most
there
likely
a
the
door?
creature.
You want to inspect it?
Careful.
Is there also a door?
No, there's just a tunnel at the end.
The
Walk
beast
straight through
has
the tunnel.
gone through here.
You guys look into the tunnel and you hear something very, very distant, but you can't quite pinpoint what it is. You can't pinpoint how far it is. You look around. This room seems to be the end. It seems to be closed off, but you see the body of what looks like the body is holding parts of like a ruined tape. It's beyond recovery, but from your insight, Charles and Mike, you can kind of infer that this is the guy who was recording the tapes.
Right.
And you can see he was killed by something that wasn't a zombie or an animal. And as you come to this realization, you look around, the room's empty, you don't really know where to go from here. And a voice pipes up from behind you that apparently followed you. And it's Brian, looking slightly menacing, holding a sort of machete blade and a shotgun, going, "Oh, what's going on here?" That's where we'll end our session.
Blow up the world!
Cliffhanger.
Right, okay. Maybe next time.
That was pretty epic.
That was
Thank you.
pretty good, man. Gotta say.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
There's gonna be
There's gonna be
a zombie bear.
soon.
It's a bear.
It's gonna be a zombie bear at some point.
Zombie.
A
Zombie
bear.
thing.
Zombie Russian
The-
communist bear.
The witch doctor did mention a beast, remember?
Bear!
Yeah.
If it's not a bear, I will make it a bear.
Good job, Nat, for being the first to figure out Crying Brian.
As in, that it's the same guy?
Yeah, it is the same guy.
Right, well, it was a
Same
setup. So we shouldn't instantly kill him then.
Why not?
Because he's probably got something to say, like, haha, you fell into my trap.
Nah, let's just instantly kill him.
Always let them
We
monologue.
should do it in between. Actually, I've got to be polite. That's how I was raised.
Or instantly kill.
Well, we'll continue
No.
that
I was
on our
raised by the
next.
game.
We'll continue that on the next session. We're going to keep talking about the session, but not during recording. That's like, spoiler material or like, yeah, like Nightpod's short rest. See you boys next time. Thank you for listening to the
And
episode.
girls.
This is going to be a lot of work to edit. Bye.
Farewell.
Hello everyone, it's your Dungeon Master here, and that's all for this week's episode of Brains, a D&D podcast. No matter what platform you're currently using to listen to our podcast, you can check out our website, brainsdndpodcast.wixsite.com/mysite, where you can find links to our podcast on other platforms such as YouTube, Podbean, and even iTunes. Also, make sure to check out our Instagram account at brainsdndpodcast, no caps, no spaces, and we'll soon be opening up our Discord server to our listeners. It's going to be a small community for people who love to play D&D to come together, as well as a main hub for all our future content and a place for you to talk to us. So stay tuned for that. Bye.